And I haven't made a single video for any of these channels in years, but YouTube is still paying me hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it's because of this secret. And the secret is,
this man has made $6 million in 4 years on YouTube, and he doesn't make the videos himself. He has other people doing it for him. Today I'm sitting down with a 24-year-old multimillionaire named Matt Parr, who cracked the code to make serious money on YouTube without ever showing your face. And he's gonna explain exactly how he did it and exactly how you can do it too. So if you ever wanted to make money on YouTube without showing your face, then this video is crucial for you to watch, because all the secrets that you need to hear are just waiting for you in this video. And quickly before we get into the video, we're actually hosting a completely free live training that anyone can attend with the link below to help 10x the growth on your YouTube channel right now. This is a completely free live training. The one exception is that there's a limited amount of people who are actually able to attend, but don't worry, you can secure your spot right now for this free live training. We don't know how many more of these we will do, but you can secure your spot right now with the link below and potentially 10x the growth on your channel. Without further ado, here's the interview with the man who made $6 million in 4 years from YouTube. Matt, not many people can say they've made $6 million from YouTube in just a couple of years. A lot of people watching this video are looking for the reason that they can become rich, and that used to be you. But how did you do it specifically?
yeah, so I was basically like any other kid out there. I wanted to, work for myself, make money online. I didn't want to have to go to college, go to a 9-to-5 job. But back then, I had no idea how I was going to do that. Like, I was bad on camera. I was awkward. There was no way I could be like a conventional YouTuber. Like, I see all these huge people on YouTube living their dream lives, and that inspired me so much, but it's like, I can't do that. At least I thought. And then I found a channel. It was called Top 5s. And this channel, it made like top 5 videos of like the top 5 craziest scary stories and the top 5 tallest buildings and stuff like this. And that channel was getting millions of views on their videos. And at this point, I didn't even know how you could make money from YouTube or anything, but I just thought that was cool. And I just thought, like, if I go in this general direction doing this, I think I could actually do this successfully. Now, at the time, I was 14 years old. This is 2014. And I had run a couple of YouTube channels prior to this where I'm just doing backyard stunts, gaming videos with my friends, stuff like that. And so this channel, Top 5s, it was uploading videos like top 5 scariest videos and stuff of that nature. And so I started putting all my time and energy making videos just like that. So I downloaded a completely free editing program on my computer. I had this cracked iPhone at the time with like a cracked screen, but it still worked. And I would record voiceovers for the videos with my high-pitched voice, at the time as a teenager. And I started making these videos. And over a few months, I honed in the process. I was uploading a new video every single day on the channel. And that channel got to the point where I remember one day I was going to school and I checked the analytics on my videos, and I had a video that got 100,000 views. I was like, holy crap. Because up until this point, like, every video is getting like a couple views or like 100 views or something. But I had a video get 100,000 views. And I thought that was so cool. I showed everybody on my school bus that day and everything. And at this point, I still didn't even know how I would make money from this. And then long story short, I discovered the YouTube Partner Program, enrolled in that, started making a bunch of money from ads, scaled that up through a bunch of different systems and processes, and I basically got to the point where I was making more money than my parents by the time I graduated high school.
So Matt, your strategy isn't about going viral randomly on YouTube. It's a repeatable system. At least that's what you teach and what people can discover in your exclusive program, Tube Mastery and Monetization.
Yeah, so the way I like to approach video ideas, especially in making YouTube like a systematized, repeatable process, is to, first of all, don't reinvent the wheel. I tell people this all the time. There's thousands of videos on YouTube getting millions upon millions of views. You can take those ideas and make them better through a process. And this is what I teach in Tube Mastery, like how to find those ideas and then make them better. And then when it comes to systematizing YouTube itself, I reached a point when I was like 15, 16 years old where I was making a new YouTube video every single day. I was also going to high school at the time, and I had so much on my plate. Like, honestly, I was failing in multiple classes as I was trying to focus on YouTube. And I saw like documentaries about the biggest businesses of all time, and they systematized their businesses. Obviously, the owner of the business isn't the one sitting there doing all the work. So it dawned on me, like, I need to hire other people to help me with this. And at that point, I was making like $9,000 a month. So I went on places like Upwork and Fiverr, started hiring people, and I put together systems for basically creating video assembly lines, which is basically where you put a video idea in one end of the system and you get a complete finished video out the other end. And we teach this in Tube Mastery as well, exactly how to set this up, how much to pay people, exactly how to find these people, how to pay less than $100 per video and actually still get good videos. And I show all this within Tube Mastery, like step by step, exactly how to do it, as well as how to set up your channels, how to grow your channels, how to make money from the channels, how to monetize, secrets that almost nobody knows when it comes to doing that. I show all of it within Tube Mastery.
For people who can't afford the investment, could you tell us some stuff for free?
Yeah, I don't want to just sit here plugging Tube Mastery the whole time. Like, honestly, when it comes to doing YouTube, if you want to succeed on YouTube, this is what you do. Basically, you choose a really good niche. Like, for example, some of the best niches are related to health, wealth, happiness, technology, and travel. Due to the fact that these have higher CPMs, you'll make more money per 1,000 views. And there's tons of different sub niches under that. So let's say you pick wealth. A sub niche of that would be, for example, making money online or investing or personal finance, something like that. Once you have your niche, then you're going to want to generate the videos yourself. If you're doing it yourself, you can use AI software like Vid.AI to basically edit the videos for you. Or you could also use completely free editors like CapCut if you're on Windows or iMovie if you're on Mac. From there, then you're going to want to upload and optimize your videos. Best way of doing that is to copy metadata that's worked on other videos, and you can use extensions like TubeMagic or Social Blade in order to find that metadata, or just use a tool like TubeMagic, which is a paid tool that I've developed just for myself for running channels to basically do all the work for you when optimizing your videos. But if you can't afford that, then make sure to model what's already worked on YouTube. Don't reinvent the wheel. Post at least 3 videos a week, and that's how you can blow up on YouTube.
A lot of people think about YouTube as just a place for influencers, but your method is completely different because it treats YouTube like a business. How can someone make millions upon millions of dollars without ever recording a single video for themselves?
Well, in my opinion, running YouTube channels like most people do, where they have to sit in front of a camera and record videos, that's just a recipe for basically being in a hamster wheel your whole life. Like, sure, I do have a personal channel. I do that as well because I can sell courses, help people. I get more fulfillment out of it, whatever. But for beginners who want a way of making money online where they don't have to be an influencer, this is a much better system because just think about it. You don't see Mark Zuckerberg sitting there writing code for Facebook. You don't see Jeff Bezos fulfilling Amazon orders. They hire people to do the work for them. And the way you do that is to create a system that you can give to those people to basically let them do the work for you. And the best way to actually outsource would be to create a job post on a website called Upwork.com. Upwork is absolutely amazing. I've hired 90% of my talent that works with me from there. And then from there, you're going to want to invite the maximum amount of people to your job that will show up on Upwork. It'll give like recommendations for people. Invite the 15 people or so that it lets you invite. And then from there, hire 3 people at a discounted rate in order to start making you a test video. So if you're doing a voiceover, have them do like a 1-minute voiceover test. If you're doing editing, have them edit, for example, 30 seconds to a minute of a video that then you can see if they're good. And you'll hire 3 different people for each position to do a discounted rate, say $5 or $10 to do a test. And then you'll hire the best one out of those people long term. And that's how you can find incredibly good talent on Upwork. And that's basically how I found everybody. And then you want to pay people per video in the beginning, but then over time, eventually you're going to want to batch the videos and then pay them per 7 videos, per 30 videos. It'll basically save you a bunch of time. And I know I mentioned Tube Mastery earlier. In there, we give script templates for hiring people so you can know exactly what to say in your job post, just copy paste. We've had so many huge case studies from people who are succeeding with channels in there. I actually just met a guy in flew up there and he's making $80,000 per month from a travel channel. And he was thanking me so much, being like, I'm following Tube Mastery to a T and I'm making this much money. He was like, I can't even tell friends and family how much I'm making because it's that insane. And he's like, this is absolutely life-changing. He had a different business before, but YouTube automation has replaced his full-time income. So now he's got like all of his family members working with him and everything on this channel. And it's just honestly really cool that he's been able to take that. And he was thanking me and everything, but at the end of the day, I just show the information, what's worked for me. And if it can work for you too, I think that's awesome. At the end of the day, though, you do have to put in the work and you do have to make it happen for yourself. It's not going to happen for you, but if you do put in the work and if you do make it happen, it's well worth it. YouTube has changed my life. Brought me from a broke high schooler to a multi-millionaire at a very young age, and I can just thank YouTube for that. And if you want to do this, I say go out and do it, and yeah, make your dreams come true.
That's actually why I got into Tube Mastery myself. It lays everything out in a step-by-step format, and I was actually pretty shocked about how easy it is once you start just following the simple process that Tube Mastery has.
Yeah, I basically made it a checklist. So instead of most courses where they sit there and talk about mindset for like 3 hours, I go straight into, giving you a checklist, do this on this day, this on this day, this on this day. So you know exactly what to do and when, how long things will take on average, and you can basically just be off to the races right away. And think about it, if you can just get one video to, a couple 100,000 views, that will more than pay for the program and more. And if you monetize in certain ways, you can get a video with 500, 1,000 views that will more than pay for the program.
And a lot of people don't know this, but I used to work 12-hour shifts at a factory job 5 times a week. I lived at my mom's house, but then I became a student of TubeMagic, the first ever course I ever purchased. And then I became financially free. I started traveling the world full time. I moved out of my parents' house across the country, all thanks to this simple system that you've basically created. All I had to do was just follow it, and I got success on YouTube, started making tons and tons of money through just this simple process.
That's awesome, man. I'm really happy to hear that, actually. Congrats, dude. And like I said, I just give the system, and if you do it and it works for you, that's awesome, but you do have to put in the work, and you put in the work, man. Like, honestly, respect.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
I know you're just going to keep scaling up, making more and more channels, making more and more money, and, I think that's awesome, bro. And that's the thing, too. Anybody can do this if they have the right blueprint, but it does take work, and some people aren't willing to put in that work. But if you are, and if you're serious about doing this the right way, for sure, over the next 90 days, in my opinion, it logically makes sense to learn from someone who's already done this time and time again, and to just get a blueprint so you can follow those steps, miss the errors that 99% of people make when it comes to doing this. And if you can't afford the program yet, I completely understand that. I mean, just take the advice that I gave you earlier in this video and start a channel ASAP, so then when you can afford the program, it'll just be a no-brainer, because then that'll just boost your channel even more. And I know also a lot of people are skeptical with programs like this and everything, and I completely understand that. But we put in so much time, so much energy, so much work into making this the best YouTube program on the market. And if you're trying to rationalize it, honestly, in my opinion, if you can just get one video to a few thousand views and monetize in the specific way that we teach in the program, you can more than pay for the program and more. Now, obviously, I can't guarantee you're going to make millions of dollars just by joining this program, but in my opinion, it makes a lot of sense, and it's a no-brainer if you're thinking about doing this. And if anybody's interested, I think Dennis said you're going to link below the special offer.
Yeah, we'll link it below to anyone who's interested. I'm a student of the program, and I've been successful. I wouldn't sit here and just say this for absolutely no reason. I'm saying it because I genuinely believe that TubeMagic is probably one of the top 5 courses on the entire internet that any young entrepreneur, young or old, honestly, could invest in.
I really appreciate that. That means a lot. We've put in a lot of work to try to make it the best. And I know there's a lot of bad courses out there, so the bar's set really low, but I've really put in, all my time, all my energy, everything into making this the best program on the market, bar none.
Of course, and I know with YouTube automation, a big part of it is the automation part. But with AI, how is that changing YouTube automation in today's day and age in 2025?
So with AI, you can actually get AI to do a majority of the work for you without having to outsource it to other people. Now, there are certain things that other people do certainly help with. For example, really complex video editing. It's really good to have somebody do that. But when it comes to script writing, video ideation, uploading and optimizing your videos, doing stock footage-based videos or AI-based videos, which can actually get a lot of views, AI can basically take work that would have otherwise taken somebody a full-time job, and it can do that in a matter of seconds. So when I saw AI, becoming more and more prevalent, I thought to myself, I want to get in on this. I want to create an AI specifically for YouTube that could help me with optimizing my videos, because it takes me so much time every single week doing this. So I started an AI company. It's called TubeMagic, and basically we help people optimize their videos, come up with video ideas, and write your scripts in an actual optimized way. And TubeMagic can literally do that, all that stuff within seconds. We got a bunch of other micro tools on there too. It would take me hours if I went over all the tools that it has, but I basically built it for myself so I could save a bunch of time, but now anybody can use it as well. So if anybody wants to sign up for that, we'll of course leave a link down below.
Yeah, me personally, I've been using Vid.AI, and I just find it so insane how quickly it can just cut down time when editing YouTube shorts. I can basically make 30 YouTube shorts in the time that it takes me to just make one YouTube short without AI, without anything.
That's epic. Yeah, so Vid.AI, for anybody that doesn't know, is another company that I started to generate AI videos. Right now, we just do shorts. By the time you're watching this, we might do long form videos and everything too. But instead of just talking about this, I thought maybe I would show you just how crazy Vid.AI is. If we open it up, this is what it looks like with the projects tab right here. And if we go to new project, we can actually select from Faceless Shorts, but we can also make fake text. So we can basically make those fake text videos that get millions of views within a few seconds on here as well. But Faceless Shorts, we can literally give it any prompt. Like, can you think of a prompt that we could maybe give it? Just think of something random.
Top 10 facts about spiders.
Yes, okay, so we'll do top facts about spiders right there. And you can choose a voice. My voice is on there, but we got a bunch of super professional, great voices as well. If we scroll down, we got tons of styles you can choose from. You can also choose to put, like, you know, satisfying videos in the background, gameplay videos, whatever. I like to do AI and then choose natural because that's just going to give the most natural result right there. And then click generate content. And right here, what it's going to basically do is create a storyboard for it, which would otherwise have taken us so long having to find the clips, generate each one individually, write the script, do the voiceover. It's doing all that in a few seconds. And just like that, it's literally ready. Sorry if anybody has arachnophobia, by the way, because there's a bunch of spider images here. But basically, you can see the text that corresponds with every one of these. You can edit it if you want. You can upload your own image. You can regenerate one of these if you don't happen to like it. You can regenerate it super easily. But let's say you like everything, it looks good. Then you can just click next right there, and it'll start generating the actual video itself. And then basically you can pick the music, and here's the result that Vid.AI made.
Did you know there are over 45,000 species of spiders? Spiders are found on every continent except Antarctica. Most spiders are harmless to humans. They play a crucial role in controlling pests.
I think the craziest thing about this is that most people think that this is too good to be true. They think that this is not possible for them right now. Watching this video, they don't think that they can make it in YouTube automation. What would you say to those people watching right now that really want to do this but have their own objections?
And one of the biggest objections I hear people say is that YouTube is too saturated in 2025. That is one of the biggest pieces of bullshit that I've ever heard in my life, because I have so many students who literally start new channels that are successful within a couple of months because they know what they're doing. Here's the thing. Competition on YouTube has been increasing significantly over the past few years, but the amount of viewers has increased exponentially over the past few years. So yes, while there is more creators than ever, there's way more viewers than ever, and there's way more opportunity for you and me to still make full-time incomes. Take, for example, the channel AI guy. What's up, Igor, if you're watching this right now? But basically, he's blown up his channel literally within the past year to hundreds of thousands of subscribers from scratch. So if he can do it, and my successful students can do it, so can you, if you have a system and you're following what works. I see so many people uploading video ideas that nobody cares about. If you know what you're doing and you have an actual system and a plan in place for doing it, you can still succeed on YouTube. In fact, I would say it's actually easier now to succeed than it was 5 years ago.
Yeah, and honestly, all the time I think about, I wish I discovered the blueprint to YouTube automation into mastery years ago, because then I would be a multi-millionaire right now. But here's the thing, we're actually in the easiest time to do YouTube automation. So it makes me think that there's so many people out there that are hesitating to pull the trigger on YouTube automation. But if they just do YouTube automation right now, they're starting in the easiest time ever. And the window is only going to get smaller and smaller the more they wait. So it just honestly, if you're hesitating to start YouTube automation, you should start right now. So understand this right now. The era that we're in with YouTube automation is a limited time only deal. Eventually, it's going to be done.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to morph and it's going to change. It's going to become different things. Like right now, YouTube is definitely prioritizing short form content. And obviously AI is revolutionizing everything. So we have whole sections within all my courses, you know, going over the changes that are happening with that. So it's really imperative that people stay on top of the changes that are happening. But I do agree with you, like, who knows how long this is going to be available for. The fact that 14-year-old kids can make millions of dollars in this day and age is honestly crazy. This wasn't available 50 years ago. Who knows if it'll be 50 from now. So if you want to take action with this and you're at all interested in doing this, which you probably are, if you're watching this video, you're probably entrepreneurial minded like Dennis and I. If that's you, take action now, make it happen, and you can potentially change your life.
So Matt, you've made $6 million with YouTube automation, but here's a question. Is there any better way of making money that you've recently discovered?
There is, actually, and the better way of making money is basically using YouTube automation paired with a different way so you can get insanely low views and still make a ton of money. And basically how you do that is by promoting what I like to call high payout partner products. These are essentially affiliate products that you can promote and get a really high percentage of the sale. But not only that, you make a lot of money. So these are things like software that pay out monthly recurring revenue for life, or online courses that pay out, 50% on a $1,000 course. You're making $500 a sale. Get 20 sales per month. That's $10K per month in your pocket if you're getting that 50% commission. $10K per month from only 20 sales. And you can easily do that if you get just a few 10,000 or 100,000 views per month on your YouTube channel. More than possible to do. So high payout partner products have revolutionized everything. And that's also why I launched a new course called High Payout Partner, which goes over the blueprint on exactly how to do that. Same thing as TubeMaster. I give a checklist on exactly how to do everything, but it's tailored towards making an insane amount of money from a tiny amount of views.
And I actually have done some of this myself. And from High Payout Partners, this new method that you've created, I've made nearly $100,000 in just a couple of months. And guess from how many subscribers? Less than 5,000.
Wow.
So the High Payout Partners is an insanely new method for making money online with YouTube, with things that everyone has access to. So I highly recommend you guys check that out as well. But Matt, where's the best place for people to get started on everything we've talked about?
Well, Dennis said he's going to leave links down below to everything that we talked about within here. He's going to give you a discount on Tube Mastery and High Payout Partner if you're interested, obviously, and you can afford it. There's no better investment than investing in your education and in yourself and then actually taking action with that. And that's if you want a full step-by-step system. Obviously, we have the AI software as well if you want to speed things up even more. But yeah, Dennis, thanks for having me, man.
Thanks, man. It's always a pleasure having you on, and it's always a pleasure to hear from someone who's worth like $30 million at age 24. I think everyone can agree we get immense amount of value from hearing you speak.
Happy to help, bro. Yeah. I mean, honestly.
Of course, man. Thank you.
Now, that was my interview with Matt Parr, but if you want value, then check out this 1 hour long free course that I have put together myself on YouTube. It contains so much secrets that no one else is talking about on YouTube. And if you don't watch this video right now, you're choosing to never discover the secrets taught within this video that is going to help you grow on YouTube right now. Not a month later, not 2 months later, but right now.